What's up, guys? Poopzy here, and today I have a Wi-Fi battle for you versus LeoTheGatr from YouTube. We had this, I think, like 2 days ago on Skype. So this was an okay battle. I brought my epic Sandstorm team, which is really common, but who cares? So I lead off with Tyranitar. He leads off with Sceptile. I'm predicting a Leaf Storm, some kind of grass move. So I go into my Garchomp, but he goes for a substitute, and yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I'm actually Scarf, so instead of locking myself into Outrage, I know Crunch will break his sub, so I decided I lock myself into that, and that's exactly what I do, but he's really surprised me here with Hidden Power Ice, and I wasn't expecting that at all, so I actually was predicting to die, but I guess I didn't. I barely live, and which really annoyed him probably, and I'm going to be able to 2-hit KO his Sceptile, but he actually decides to switch and go into his for Alligator, which it takes like a decent chunk from the Crunch. Now I'm actually predicting Aqua Jet, so I switch out into my Natore, which I know can take it extremely easily. He goes for the Aqua Jet, and that's going to do minuscule damage. And I think my Steel Thorns did more damage than he did to me, so that was a really good switch on my part. So I'm getting lefties, and he's getting hurt by Sandstorm. And now he has to switch. Predicting a Grass type move, he goes into his Arcanine, which normally can take anything a Natore can put at it. But anyway, I set up Rocks because I know he's going to switch. And he does switch. And now I see the Arcanine, and I really don't want to switch at all. And I was actually wanting him to over-predict. So I actually stay in. And I go for an EQ just to get some damage on it. But he actually goes for Will-O-Wisp, which is going to burn me, which sucks because all my moves are physical. But I surprised him with an EQ, which actually, I thought Natore could learn it, but I guess it can't. So I had to replace it with Gyro Ball, so yeah. Don't worry, it really didn't matter that much, I guess. So he's wondering why I'm not switching. So I think he's going to switch now, probably predicting my switch into something I can hurt an Arcanine. And he goes into his Vigoroth, which is actually a really cool NFE poke. Well, actually it's NU, but who cares? It's a really cool NU poke, I think. It's really cool. When I had Ruby and Sapphire, I love just having Vigoroth instead of Slacking because Vigoroth looks so cool. But anyway, I stay in because I really don't want to switch because this thing's burned and it really has nothing. I really don't want to have any fodder or anything. He goes for a Bulk Up, which is really weird. I'm guessing this thing probably has Evolution Stone. I go for a Leech Seed, probably just to seed him up so I can get some health back every single turn. And to slowly wither him down because I know most of my team right now are physical attackers. And they really can't do much as Vigoroth at all. So I'm going to have to seed it. So I can basically just make it die at a faster pace. So he goes for an EQ, does absolutely nothing. And I assume with a Power Whip. And even though I'm burned, it still does quite a bit. But I got a crit there. I don't think it really mattered. It just sped up his process of death. And he's going to die to the Leech Seed and Sandstorm combination. So his Vigoroth goes down. And I'm looking pretty good right now with my burned Natore. He's going to go with his Arcanine just to safely finish me off with a Flamethrower because I'm not going to switch right now because I feel like my Natore is worthless right now because he's burned. And I've already set up the entry hazards and I really can't speed anything to set up a Leech Seed on, so I just decided to let my Natore stay in and die. So, my Natore dies and I'm going to have to switch now. I decided to switch into my Doryuuzu. And I'm going to hit it with an EQ because I have the Sand Throw ability. So my speed's basically doubled, and I do exactly that, and his Arcanine is now dead. He sees that I'm Life Orbed, and he's going to switch into his Fralgir. I know the Aqua Jet's coming. It's extremely obvious. So I'm going to switch in my Garchomp as Death Fodder to see what he'd do. And I get hit with a Banded Aqua Jet that's obviously going to kill me. There's no way I have a chance of living that. So I switch into my Scizor. And I don't know what he's predicting, I guess Swords Dance maybe, I don't know, but I go for a Bullet Punch. So I'm bluffing the Banded Bullet Punch, and yeah, this is actually a leftovers Scizor. So I surprise him with the Swords Dance, which he was not expecting at all whatsoever, as he goes out into this War Turtle thing, which is another really cool NFE poke. I mean, yeah, it looks like Leo's playing with originality here. I mean, come on, give him some credit, guys. So I hit him with a +2 Bug Bite. It's going to kill after he sets up an Aqua Ring. So it didn't matter. And he goes into this bull thing with an Afro. And he has a really cool Afro. So I'm just going to hit it with a Bullet Punch at +2. And it's not going to take it out. And he's going to hit me with an Afro Break, which is I didn't know that Nintendo would have the idea to make a move called Afro Break. I mean, come on, seriously. it's not gonna do it KO, and I'm just gonna let him hit me with another one because I feel nice, and I was actually gonna set up a Swords Dance, but for some reason I forgot, and I just went for Superpower. But anyway, I'm sitting there getting some lefties. He goes out into his Feraligatr, and I'm predicting an Aqua Jet, but I don't want to switch out because a banded Aqua Jet from anything will hurt, so I'm just deciding to stay in. And why not, you know? So his Feraligatr's really low health down. I know this thing, like, I go to my Doryuuzu, and he's like, oh my god, I can kill this thing with an Aqua Jet, but it's actually my Zoroark, because I knew a Zoroark can live any attack from this thing, and I go for a Grass Knot, and that's going to kill. So, yeah, his Feraligatr is dead, and I'm actually going to die to the Sandstorm. So I know his last poke is a Sceptile that's easily going to die to an X-Scissor from my Sandthrow Doryuuzu. So that's a good game. LeoTheGatr. Yes, it was a very fun match. So, question of the day, guys. What is your favorite, like, ground-type Pokemon? In my opinion, I think Doryuuzu, because it's really cool and it's really broken. So, comment, rate, subscribe, guys. I love you all, and bye.